All right, so if you've ever built a RAG system, you know the magic. But you probably also know the pain when it just doesn't work. Today, we're going to move past the basics. We're talking about how to build an AI that doesn't just fetch information, but actually reasons with it. So let's be real for a second. Have you ever felt like your RAG system is just making stuff up? You give it a perfectly good knowledge base, you ask a totally reasonable question, and what comes back is, well, it's confidently wrong. That's not just frustrating, it's the number one thing that stops these awesome systems from making it into production. And I'm guessing this list looks painfully familiar, right? You've got the classic hallucinations where the AI just invents facts, or maybe it pulls up completely the wrong documents, or my personal favorite, it finds the right document but completely misses the one sentence that actually answers your question. It all adds up to low recall and this feeling that the system just isn't getting it. These are the telltale signs that your basic RAG setup is hitting a wall.
So what's really going on under the hood? Well, the problem is that in a basic RAG system, that first retrieval step is a huge bottleneck. Your simple vector search is kind of like a lazy assistant. If it brings back junk or incomplete info, well, you know the saying, garbage in, garbage out. Even the smartest LLM in the world can't give you a good answer if it's working with bad information.
Okay, so how do we fix it? We've got to stop thinking of retrieval as just one simple step. The answer is to build a smarter, multi-stage pipeline. We need an advanced toolkit. This is what we mean when we talk about advanced RAG, and it's the absolute key to building AI that you can actually trust.
So this advanced toolkit really boils down to three core ideas, three pillars we can build on. First, we need to get way better at searching. Second, we need a smarter way to rank the results we find. And third, and this one is a real game changer, we need to make sure we're asking better questions from the very start. Let's break down each one.
First up, better searching. We're talking about something called hybrid search. Think of it like this. A simple vector search is like a librarian who understands the general meaning of books. That's pretty cool. But a great librarian also knows how to use the old school card catalog to find an exact product ID or a very specific name. Hybrid search does both. It combines that deep understanding of meaning with pinpoint keyword accuracy. And you can see here exactly why this is so powerful. On one side, you've got vector search, which is amazing at getting the vibe of your query. You ask about managing blood sugar, and it knows you mean diabetes. But what if you search for a specific model number, like XC42? Vector search might totally miss that. That's where keyword search, using something like BM25, is absolutely clutch. It's built for exact matches. When you put them together, you get a system that understands both the concept and the specifics. Your chances of finding the right info just went way, way up. Okay, so hybrid search just handed us a much better list of potential documents. Awesome. But better isn't perfect. Now we move into the refinement phase. This is all about sifting through that list to find the absolute gems and, just as important, making sure our original question was even the right one to ask. And this is where re-ranking comes into play. So our first search was fast and cast a wide net. Maybe it brought back the top 20 or 30 results. Now re-ranking is like handing that stack of documents to your top expert for a final review. It uses a slower but much more powerful model, like a cross-encoder. And what it does is it looks at your query and each document snippet together to figure out the exact relevance. It's like an ultimate quality check that finds the single best paragraph for your specific question. But wait, what if the user's question was kind of messy to begin with? Well, we can actually fix the question before we even send it to the search engine. We can use an LLM to tune it. We can expand a simple word like diabetes into related topics like symptoms and treatment. We can add synonyms, so a search for car also looks for automobile and vehicle. We can even detect the user's intent. Are they asking to summarize or compare? This is a huge step because it means we start the whole process off on the right foot. All right, so we've got our new power tools, hybrid search, query tuning, and re-ranking. Now for the fun part. Let's put it all together into a production-ready pipeline. This isn't just a list of steps, it's a smart funnel designed to get the best possible result with the least amount of work. And here's what that funnel looks like in action. Step 1. We use our fast hybrid search to grab a big batch of potential candidates, say the top 20 or 30 chunks. Step 2. Our heavy-hitting re-ranker comes in and filters that list down to the absolute best 5. Step 3. For extra credit, we can even compress that text to remove any fluff. So, What do we send to the final LLM? Only the most concentrated, high-impact information needed to craft the perfect answer. So why do we go through all those trouble? Well, it pays off in three massive ways. First, it's cheaper. By sending way less context to that final expensive LLM, we slash our token costs. Second, it's faster. A smaller, more focused prompt means quicker inference times. And most importantly, it's smarter. Because the context is so clean and relevant, the final answers are just way more accurate. So let's wrap this up with a handy cheat sheet. Think of it as your go-to diagnostic guide. Are you getting flat-out wrong answers? You probably need a re-ranker. Is your system just not finding the right documents in the first place? That's a classic sign you need hybrid search. Are your token costs through the roof? Look into context compression. And if your users are typing in messy questions, well, use an LLM to clean them up first. This is basically your playbook for leveling up your RAG system. You know, at the end of the day, we need to shift our thinking. RAG isn't just about retrieval anymore. When you do it right, it becomes a system for controlled reasoning. You're building an expert that can think and support its claims with facts from high-quality knowledge. So the real question isn't just how to fix your RAG system, it's what incredible problems could you solve with an AI that can truly reason with your data.